but baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't know.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. after the false start. Sets up a 3rd and 9. Gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Sean Perryman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Justin Hopkins.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Raheem Mostert.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 26. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to use his legs. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
At the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
And on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Completes it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. It's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they will finally bring this one back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Mostert. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Fourth down and
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder.
Hopkins on for the field.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Chicago.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The pass.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
The Bears, 1st down.
Down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
The 3-yard line.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Tony Pollard with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Makes this
extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11 now. Ito Smith, his first carry.
Ito Smith.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 3-yard line.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You get the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And he's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Lions 24, Bears 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the Bears first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made by Chase Young. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chase Young in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Lions 43-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down now. Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Chicago.
Tony Pollard becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Lions 24, Bears 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions 38, Bears 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
21.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You're set.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Number 31.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And now he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Lions add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Pollard. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second and 14. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. They're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Lions 45.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Set to kick off.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
6-yard line.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's Pollard again. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Chicago.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
21, here we go.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
22 yards.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Felt compelled to go for it there. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Yard on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A first throw for the backup Haskins. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Devontae Kazee. And they will finally stop him as he's down the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And 7.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
For Rashad Perriman.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some long gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
25.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And now